before the walls come. Pain's a well-intentioned weatherman, predicting God as best he can. But God, I wanna feel again.